The keystone of liberal religion, whether it be Unitarian Universalism or another liberal religious tradition, is that the revolution of religious truth is not sealed. It is ongoing and continuous. Revelation is not sealed in a book of scripture, in one prophet's historic utterances, in one set of myths, or any religious authority or hierarchy. Revelation is not locked up or handed down by a limited few. It is open and ongoing. This is the best, most straightforward definition of the phrase revelation is not sealed that I can offer you. It is from a weblog of the ironic schmoozer, who is actually Reverend Roger Jones, the senior minister at the Unitarian Universalist Society of Sacramento. And the origination of this idea is the essay of James Luther Adams' 5 Smooth Stones of Religious Liberalism. I chose the theme, Revelation is not sealed, because this phrase and its meaning are essential to my understanding of Unitarian Universalism, central to my belief and subscription to a way of faith, vital to my choice of how to operate in a difficult and challenging world. I believe that we are put here to learn from one another, and we have the responsibility to search for truth and meaning in our numbered days. And in view of the happenings over the last few weeks, I have become even more attached to this phrase, that we should be subject to attack and harassment because we agree to learn from more than one source of religious instruction challenges my generosity of spirit, my faith in the goodness of the world, and my ability to forgive. Someone has endangered the people I love, and that makes me sad and angry. I am above all a creature of reason and a proponent of systems thinking and logic, and those of you who know me well know I have a tendency for joy and positivity and a highly developed sense of the absurd. And because I do not have a lot of patience, I have chalked up many an inexplicable action in this world to ignorance and resigned myself to acceptance of that and just shake my head in dismay. Oh, tut, tut, look at that other awful thing that's happened. I really do not, nor have I ever understood hate or intolerance. And I do have a sense of privilege that comes from being a relatively intelligent, relatively nice-looking white woman from the middle class who has rarely been under attack for anything but a bad attitude. But this has created in me a new kind of empathy. And I chose that phrase, revelation is not sealed, to title today's service somewhat tongue-in-cheek, because I thought it was mildly amusing and clever, and a way to tie together a disparate selection of books, a hook to hang on when I was recruiting volunteers. Tell us about a book that changed your way of thinking. And I chose it 2 months ago, long before any of this ever happened. And because I truly believe that a day should not go by in our lives without learning something new. And there is always something new to learn. Openness to change is fundamental to our Unitarian Universalist heritages. Never complete, never perfect. There is always something more to learn. We Unitarian Universalists, we adapt to a changing world. We seek to grow spiritually and ethically. We want to be transformed by new ways of seeing. We draw upon and are inspired by sacred and secular and scientific understandings that help us make meaning and live into our values. We're able to learn from our own direct experiences and the experiences of other people to open our hearts, renew our spirits, and inspire our daily living. These sources ground us and sustain us in ordinary, difficult, and joyous times. Let us take our experiences in this time of uncertainty and transform our worries and anger into a deeper meaning of and empathy for the people and the many ministries we support here. The TXUU Justice Ministry, the Black Lives Matter movement, Human Rights Initiative and Immigrant Assistance, our sponsorship and donations of food to God's Pantry, our support of the least affluent children and families in our community at Barron Elementary. Let us be brave and redouble our efforts on behalf of the social work we do. Let us continue to find new ways of thinking. I know that is how we expand our circle of love. As Dr. King said, and we so often repeat, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that.